What's up, everybody? I'm Roman Reigns, and you're watching Nick Jr.
He's the one.
We the ones.
I guess I'm Sami Zayn.
Facts. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. Undisputed Universal Podcast Champions right here. We only got the one belt because we broke. We need y'all help.
I had to pick the only white guy. Even though I get told I look like Roman Reigns, like, literally all the time.
No, you don't.
I don't think so either.
You don't.
Well,
Anywho, like I said,
Roman Reigns ate like
Universal Podcast Champions right here. Y'all already know what it is. YouTube, what's going on? We want to welcome y'all back.
You gotta be like Roman Reigns when he was during COVID when he's sitting at home. But apparently that's all that dude did is worked out, kept himself in shape.
I do a lot of that now.
It's good. It's good.
I love it. Universal Championship.
Savage shirt.
Savage. Y'all already know I had to throw that on. Because before, I've had this shirt forever now. This shirt never really fit me. And I finally got to the point where it does fit me. So I'm with that. I'm going to set that right over to the side like that. Y'all already know. What's going on, everybody? Like, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing fine. Y'all already know it's me and Tommy Guns back. As y'all can see, a little bit of a different facial hairstyle. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Let y'all see me, my glory.
I didn't charge the mic, though.
We running off one mic today. But, yo, the other thing I want to say is, we ain't seen y'all in a while. I did put up a notification last week. We needed an off week so that we can deal with some other stuff and shit like that. Yo, so if you guys are on the podcast page on the Instagram, by the way, I want y'all to know.
Don't you want to wait to say this till we talk?
Yeah,
to the
so
people?
we're going to talk to the podcast people about this too. You know what I'm saying? But there's some things I want to mention about that. Some of the shit that I've been, kind of dealing with and stuff like that, and it's going to kind of lead toward a little bit. Kind of like toward today's episode and shit like that, just because I'm fucking tired of people. This whole episode is basically going to be a fuck you session because the past couple weeks, like the shit that I've had to deal with and the shit that I've had to hear from fucking people, I'm over it. So this is a big fuck you session to everybody. So Rico, cool your jets. I'm getting that out of the way right fucking now. I'm coming for some motherfuckers. No, I'm not going to mention their names, but kiss my fucking ass. I'm coming for y'all. That's exactly what it is. Tommy, anything you want to say to the YouTube people?
Yeah, this is exactly why. What's up, everybody, by the way? This is exactly why we got the name of the show called Rico, Cool Your Jets. Look at him. He all mad.
No, and listen, you guys don't even understand. Like I'm amped up about this shit in like a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Because it really fucking bothered me. So, fuck them. We about to get into this. Let me pop them. My tobacco helps me. You ready to get into this, man?
Yeah, ready. 3, 2, 1, and hit it.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
I thought you was coming in hot, man.
I was coming in hot. I came in hot with a hiya. You guys already know what it is by the sound of them voices, and thank you again to YouTube for tuning in to us. Y'all already know what it is. It's our CYJ podcast.
Welcome,
funniest podcast
people
that y'all need to hear. Your girlfriend's favorite podcast. Podcast your man don't want you to know about. As you guys already know, and as the YouTube saw, it's the Universal Undisputed Champions of Podcasting, the 007s of the radio airwaves. It's Rico T on the mic one time.
What's up, everybody? If you want to know why we're retarded and keep looking down at the phone that the podcast's on, I guess it feels like we're talking to people when we should be looking at the camera.
I mean,
but we both keep doing this.
We do.
I watched it like 15 times.
In all honesty, I'm doing it because Tommy keeps touching it. I'm making sure there's nothing fucking wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I look good right now. Hold on. Can I appreciate myself for a second? Thank y'all so much. No, but on the real, Tommy, come here. Because I want to show this. So, y'all know me anyways. I love the fact that I always rep where I'm from. I love it to death. Yo, Tommy got on the dopest hat. He got on the White Sox jersey. Yo, Tommy looking Chicago fresh, ready to go. Ready to beat someone's ass. Y'all already know. And I'm just over here.
I also support my Bulls, but I'm not showing you my underwear.
He ain't showing you the undies. And as y'all can see, I'm in the all red right now because it's going to go with my mood on this episode. Because I got some shit that I want to say to some people. So this whole episode.
He look like you about ready to go play basketball.
It's going to be a fuck you session. That's what it is. Hold on. I look good, dog. Let me stop. Anywho, before we get into all that, Tommy, what's going on with you, dog? It's been a couple weeks since we talked to the people. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't miss them.
Motherfucker, why?
Because they don't ever talk to me. I need comments. They don't ever respond to us.
Listen, I always miss y'all, whether you talk to me or not. I know that y'all be listening. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Tommy's a dick.
I never said I wasn't.
That is very true. Let me tie my fucking shoe. I'm sorry, y'all.
In the middle of the episode, we're gonna tie the shoe. He might trip. You see how much energy he got? He like bounced around. He might trip over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're not supposed to be up like that. Look, they seeing all my shit in the background, my dishes.
What do you mean? Yo, we was over here cooking it up in the kitchen. Y'all don't worry about what the fuck we do here on our CYJ podcast one time.
See, you can see my bread things in the background. Oh, they can't see that I'm pointing at them, but I can see it. I had some bread bolts. There was some good shit. Ham and cheese and bacon.
I feel better about my life now. I feel better. I'm good. I'm ready to go. Like I said, Tommy, what's been going on, Doug?
Not much. I don't ever have anything.
We never have anything fucking going on. We don't really have
a life.
As you guys already know, I do the same shit. I work out. I'm on dad duty. I do my other job, my main job. I try to come up with new ideas for this shit.
In the little downtime that I actually get, I play Apex, and that's pretty much.
He plays Apex, and me and Tommy have also jumped into playing WWE 2K22. And right now, if they'd get the matches right instead of glitching on us, we'd most likely be fucking undefeated. Because right now, I'm gonna tell you what, the big oos and the medium oos, we already know what it is. We getting it. Yep. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Y'all see that championship belt right there in a screwdriver? Fuck it one time.
No matter how it goes, we lost to Tyler Breeze and Fandango.
When did we lose to them?
A couple times.
We're gonna beat their ass.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was by DQ. Because I beat one of them with a chair. You hit the ref the one time.
I didn't hit the ref. I was hitting myself in the head for like 2 minutes.
That was the other. Oh no, I was the one that hit the ref.
Exactly.
My bad. You just hit yourself in the head a bunch of times, and I've never
literally walk around the match just like this the whole fucking time. But then he's like, "Yo, fucking DQ, you're done."
The ref's like, "Dude, you fucking out, man."
Didn't the next week on that show,
this is a new segment for us. It's time.
No,
your watch went off. It's time.
That's because I was receiving a phone call, but I'm in the middle of doing the podcast.
Well, it's time. You're supposed to answer the phone call in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, that's not fucking happening.
Why? Who's calling?
My mother.
Oh, you definitely should have answered the phone call. Everybody would want to hear her yell at you.
No, we're not going to hear that from my watch. She already knows that I'm doing the podcast. Oh, shit, what's that? I got a very angry voicemail coming to my phone in a minute, y'all. Anyway, she'll be okay.
Why didn't you answer the phone? Are you heading home from the podcast?
No, because she could just text me.
That's what the angry voicemail's about.
Probably she's going to be like, I'm going to text you.
Longer. I gave you plenty of time. Oh, here it goes.
No, you see? Like I said, hold up.
She's not waiting.
You gotta hold on, fool. I'm in the middle of recording the podcast. You fucking me up. By the way, y'all, I need y'all to understand, me and my mom do have like a really cool, playful relationship, so don't think that I'm being disrespectful. I'm an idiot who doesn't watch how he speaks, but she knows that it's not disrespectful. Anywho.
He gets too disrespectful, so smack the shit out of him.
I know. So, anywho, are we ready to get into the meat of this episode? We're 5 minutes in on the podcast. We're however many minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes in on the fucking YouTube video. Here's how we go. First off, I'm going to title this episode the F***KU session. Because, alright, so anybody who pays attention to the news, anything like that, knows that we live in Florida, right? So, y'all know that we had Hurricane Ian come through, which Ian was a fuckboy. Fuckboy Ian. And the storm didn't get as bad over here where we are as it did on the West Coast. Shout out and prayers to everybody on the West Coast who was affected and all that stuff. It was fucking crazy. I saw some of the devastation, news-wise and shit like that, and it was absolutely fucking just horrible. I even seen a TikTok of some lady whose house got so flooded that her fridge was floating in her living room, and she was chilling in the living room in an inflatable pool, floating in the water.
I seen the shark in the water.
I seen that shit too. That was crazy. But no, so I had a few drinks. I love hurricane parties. I drink. I love that shit.
You had 1, what, 2, what, 3,
what, 4 beers, what? No, but I had a few drinks and I got into my Samoan gear, as I call it. And anybody who knows anything about Polynesian culture and stuff like that, Hawaii, they call them sarongs. It's like the little skirt thing that they all wear and shit like that. Well, I grew up with a family of Samoans, and I became, nice little member of their family tribe, which I appreciate that. Shout out to my pops. So, I was just being goofy. I put on my Samoan gear. I went outside. I was chilling. I was screaming at the sky. I was waiting for that storm, you know what I'm saying? And I just happened to have gotten a few pictures taken of that.
He gave you some Umaga vibes.
I did.
Fans know about Umaga.
Yeah, if you know about Umaga, y'all already know. I gave Samoan vibes in that.
Solo's gonna come for him.
And the other reason that I was okay with posting the pictures, the two reasons that I was okay with it is one, It went on the podcast page, it went on my personal Facebook. But it's just funny to see someone like me, like, out there in, like, a Sulu, just chilling, screaming at the fucking sky, whatever. The other reason that I did it was because it was one of the first times in a very long time where I wasn't, because I was drinking, I wasn't afraid to show myself shirtless, which I almost normally never fucking do. But even looking at the pictures, I was proud of what I looked like because that's what I worked towards and stuff like that. I definitely look different than I've ever, felt with the shirt off and stuff like that. So I just did it to kind of, show myself and also be funny. And I got some hate for that. Like, I had people who legit would, like, hit me up and tell me that, what the fuck am I doing? I shouldn't be doing that shit. I did get a funny comment, which was, please tell me you have something on under that, which obviously I did. I wasn't free balling in the fucking wind, and even if I was, it's none of your fucking business. Don't worry about what I do.
Free balling.
But it was the fact that people were hating on me, saying, like, you need to put a shirt on. Why are you going out dressed like that? Like, it's not cute. So, the fuck you session goes with, I don't give a fuck what you think. You don't like the way I look? All you gotta do is scroll past the fucking pictures. People like you are the fucking problem with today's world. People like you are the problem why so many people probably commit suicide because they're getting made fun of the way that they look. And it's because of dumbasses like you who think that you have the right to comment on somebody else's appearance. You don't fucking like it? Keep scrolling, bitches. That's exactly what it is. Because you know what? All y'all did was amp me up. Legit. All y'all did was amp me up. So now, I'm going to work out even harder. I'm going to start posting a lot more shit shirtless. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. Scroll right the fuck on. Get off the page. It's that fucking simple. I do it for comedy and to show off the fact that I put in the work and to try to motivate other people to put in that same amount of work if they want to. If not, at least to show them that it is possible. And y'all want to sit here and try to hate on me? First off, let me remind y'all, yes, this is called Rico Cool Your Jets. And frankly, I take it fucking easy all the goddamn time. You sons of bitches really don't want me coming for your asses, fucking roasting y'all. I will tear your life apart in a matter of 10 fucking minutes. Try my ass. Because I'm tired of this shit. Whether it's me, whether it's anybody else that y'all want to hate on how they look. Look in the fucking mirror because y'all ain't perfect. Matter of fact, I'll be straight up. I look better than y'all. You kiss my ass, I said it. I look way better than y'all. And I don't give a fuck. And I'll fight to that point.
And on that matter...
Sorry, I'm going to let Tommy take over for a minute because I'm getting amped up now. I'm sorry.
We're going to show you in this new series. It's called Rico Hasselhoff, Baywatch 2022. And he's going to be shirtless all the time.
Shirtless all the fucking
and
time, saving lives.
Saving people. Yeah, and we're going to show you, motherfuckers. Baywatch 2022. Looking for it on our podcast.
And like one of the things that really made me feel...
He's going to go again.
Nah, but one of the things that really made me feel good about that was like I said, shout out to my pops, Max Leal, and my Samoan dad, you know what I'm saying, who made me an honorary member of the family, told me that I need to have a Sulu. I posted that picture, and you know what? He was the one who was like, yo, you really do look like one of my kids right now. That made me so proud. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my dad to death. I'm Puerto Rican to the day I die. But when it comes to, Pops Max, I'm a Samoan Rican, and I'm fucking proud of that shit. I've even gone so far as I'm trying to learn the language. Because I was accepted by them, and you know what? That was so dope. The other thing that I love, and y'all know him from hearing him on the podcast with us before, I posted the pictures, and one of the dudes that I definitely got love from, I know y'all remember my homeboy Wancho the Great on Instagram. He's actually doing big things with stand-up right now. He actually just did a professional set for, if y'all are familiar with, the shit that goes on Facebook, Joselito the Puppet. He just did a whole set for him. That is actually huge. Shout out to my boy Wancho. Congrats on that, dog. Doing big things.
Friend of the RCYJ family.
RCYJ fam in the building, y'all already know. But he sat there and he was like, damn, dog, you over there giving me rock vibes. And I was like, yo, that's some real shit right there. Like, he's cool with that. Like, he knows that I do shit like that. Me and him talk, frequently and stuff like that. And he's always telling me, like, it's cool what I'm doing in the gym and shit like that. And I appreciate that from him because he's always been a very fit person. He knew me when I was really at my fucking heaviest. And for him to be like, yo, dog, I see the work you're putting in. Like, yo, you're doing amazing. That shit hits me. You know what I'm saying? And then for all you fuckers to come through and try to hate on me, I will fucking
here's
obliterate you.
Here's the real problem, and I don't give a fuck who has hate.
Obliterate.
This is what I'm gonna say to y'all. Grow a pair of cojones. Stop being a fucking keyboard warrior, and why don't you try to say that to my face, let alone his face? Like,
and the
you're a bitch.
Yo,
you probably run like a little girl and be like, "Oh man, you look so good when you're in front of him. You're you two-faced motherfucker. That's what you are."
And
people like that's what they fucking remind me.
And like the worst thing is, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Y'all can have whatever type of opinion y'all want. I'm gonna let you know right now. You ain't gonna say that to the Big Oose's face. I know you're not. And I'm gonna tell you this, and he might disagree with me on this, but from the friendship that we've had and what I've seen, the Big Goose is actually a lot calmer than I am. I'm ready to pop off.
Oh, he definitely right.
At any fucking moment. So
you're gonna piss me off. That's the one thing you don't.
You ain't gonna
do.
say it to him.
It's not gonna happen. You ain't gonna say it because that's why I said let alone to him. Because you could probably say it to me and get away with it. Because I'm just gonna laugh at you, little bitch ass. I mean, let's be honest. I love who the fuck I am. I don't have fucking problems where I gotta go make fun of other people. I enjoy myself. I enjoy my life. I don't need to put myself in y'all else's lives. I give a fuck not. That's why I don't get all fucking caught up in all this shit on fucking social media and shit about fucking, celebrities or any of that shit. Read about that shit. Because I don't give a fuck. Their lives ain't no better than mine. I enjoy myself. You got something to fucking say, go fuck yourself. Take over.
Yo, that's exactly what it is. And I know... listen, I'm not the toughest dude in the fucking world, and I can admit that, and I can say that we got guests coming through, y'all. I can admit that, I can say that and shit. But the fact of the matter is that I'm ready to pop off at any moment, and I don't fucking care. I'll go till the day that I die, because that's the type of person I am. Alright, I think that y'all gonna sit there and talk shit about someone because of the way they look. Like, how fucked up are you that you gotta hate on somebody else to make yourself feel better? Now, granted, I do come through. I'll roast people. I'll say some shit, but it's always in good fun. And I let them know that, like, hey, we cool. Once we get cool enough, I'm going to roast your ass. Do I mean anything by it? No, that's just me. That's just my style. I like to roast. All right, that's how people get to know me. I'm very playful, very fun and shit like that. Sometimes it comes out as super fucking harsh.
Sorry, it was raining outside. The windows get wet. Your windows are not down, are they?
No, they're not.
Okay, we good. My bad. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good. But, I roast people. Sometimes it can get harsh, but I will apologize about that, and I'll let them know, like, I took it too far, shit like that. But I would never clown on somebody about the way that they fucking look. And for someone to try to do that to me, how stupid are you?
It's so funny to me because these are probably the same people in this fucking day and age that are complaining when somebody does something like that to them. They're probably the ones that cry and get things all caned. So that, like I said, I don't understand how you could sit there and run your mouth, and I've had this happen before. One of my fucking good friends, Bobby, tried to send me a fucking picture making fun of a big chick one time. And I told him straight up, and we homies like me and him are. I would tell him the same shit. Don't put that shit on my fucking page. Don't fucking tag me in this shit. I'm not here to fucking make fun of people. I don't give a fuck who it is, what it's about. And he knows, and he was actually cool about it. Usually Bobby's loud, and he's like, oh, my bad, bro. He says, it is what it is, my bad. I won't tag you again. I told him, I said, I don't give a fuck. You make fun of people. You do your fucking thing. But just don't put me in that shit, because I'm not about it. I don't give a fuck what it's about, how you're making fun of the person. I just don't jump on that shit. He knows it, too. This is why I get on his case sometimes when he fucking talks shit to people. I'm just like, dude, there's a different way to go about things, man.
There really is.
It's one thing to say in a comedy setting, and I understand him better than most people, and I know where he's coming off. That's the reason I can stick around and fucking be his friend with shit, because if he's saying it to be, evil intent, that's a different story. But he is just trying to lighten shit up and have fucking fun with it, and sometimes people take him wrong. And that's understandable, because sometimes it comes off wrong.
And going with Tommy's point, like, it does come off wrong, and it's like I said, I will apologize for that, but...
The thing is, let's be honest, though, and I don't mean to cut you off again,
no,
the fucking huge thing is it took Rico a little while to realize what I was saying, but he's fucking way better than when I met him. Because at least he stops and thinks before he says some shit sometimes. Don't get me wrong, not all the time, we don't all fucking ever, nobody ever does that all the time. No. But, I mean... He usually fucking chills out, and he usually thinks and tries to reword the shit he says sometimes so people know that it's a fucking joke rather than just trying to insult people. And it's a huge growth by this man right here, I promise you. I mean, but he also needs to understand that when we're around here, we just need to be funny, roast people.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. You try to do a switch sometimes to me, and that's where your problem is. Like when we on here, fuck it, roast the celebrities, especially if you got something to say about somebody.
Fuck you, Nick Cannon. You look stupid.
There you go. Fucking go on it.
Get us on Wildin' Out, bro.
Hey, no, I got nothing but love, but
nah, for real. Shout out to Nick Cannon though, because I love Wildin' Out. Get me on an episode, bro. Please let me get in the Wild Style battle. It's over for everybody.
But even on top of that, like. What I want to say is I'm going to get off here in a little bit, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to watch The Masked Singer. Only fucking type of show that I watch like that, but I don't know. I like guessing who the fucking people are.
No, this is a dope
Busta
show.
Was on there.
It's a dope show.
And when Busta, I knew him in 5 minutes, man.
Oh, dude, like that's like when Daughtry was on there. I knew that fucking voice. I know that pitch control.
That's like Blank Man. He likes a lot of comedy and shit. He magic and shit like that too. He called out Penn and Teller like out in 10 seconds. I'm like. Nah, that's not them. But I guess the quiet one was always singing, so
yeah,
it kind of threw me off. But he did. He called them out right away.
No, but going back to Tommy's point too, I need everybody to realize, and I know I've talked about this before, and I wish that my older Facebook, my main Facebook hadn't got hacked to where I had to create a new one, because I had the photos there, but like, I might roast people, but it's like I said, I do it all in good fun. You know, and even now I'll do it, but I'll let them know that, like, if they ever want to make a change in the way that they look, the way that they feel about themselves, they can let me know, and I will be 100% serious with them. No jokes, no nothing, and I will let them know whatever it is that they need to know. I will let them know that I will help them along the way, because I have no problem with that, because that is a gift that I've been given. I've gotten to where I've been able to control my mindset to where I'm very disciplined when it comes to my gym routines and stuff like that. And I enjoy working out, and I love doing everything that I'm doing. And I would never make fun of somebody for the way they look, because I spent a majority of my life very heavy. By the time I was 10 years old and hitting 5th grade, I was already 250 fucking pounds. By the time I finished 8th grade, I was already over the 300 mark. Before I finished high school, I was well over 400 pounds. I spent most of my life being the big old fat dude who was kind of funny, liked to fight a lot, but I had a lot of people making fun of me, and that shit sat with me for years. The other thing that also sat with me was, you know, I'm the second to last youngest in a family of, you know, altogether 10 siblings, and I'm the youngest boy. All of my brothers growing up were always fit, they were athletic, they loved to dance and do all that stuff. They were able to sit there, you know, they were able to get all the girls, they were able to walk around shirtless and stuff like that, and everybody loved the way they look, and I was just the fat younger brother. And that sat with me for years, and it finally got to the point where I was okay with being the fat dude. But now it's mainly for my health and the fact that it makes me feel better that I do this workout shit because I enjoy it. And, I mean, it's like I said, it goes in with the fact, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Because odds are, whether you're a female, you probably caked up with fucking makeup because you over there looking like a pepperoni pizza underneath all that bullshit. You probably got no ass and you gotta wear butt pads. You probably got the A cup looking like some mosquito bites, but you want to sit there and try to talk shit about me when you wearing a waist trainer to hide your gut. Don't try me with that. And for all these dudes who want to sit there and talk shit, just because you ain't got shoulders like me, you can't be a fat guy with a defined chest like me, you probably got tiny balls. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. Don't try to talk shit to me because you ain't happy with the way that you fucking look. And the other thing that goes with that too, and the one thing that definitely pissed me off was, I had someone tell me that it was an offhanded compliment, which I hate. I hate those. I really fucking do. They said, yo, the work that you've put in on yourself is absolutely fucking great. Like, you look amazing. To which I said, thank you. I appreciate that. I do a lot of work on it. Then at the same time, they're going to hit me with, but you need to lose the ego. I said, excuse the fuck out of me? Now, I do have a habit, because I know myself, I know my personality. I can come off as very arrogant. I can come off as very egotistical and self-centered. But if everybody really knew the shit that I thought about myself on the inside, that opinion would quickly change. And then this person is going to sit there and get mad at me because I hit them with, you say I have an ego, but at the same point you're telling me I look amazing. If I have an ego right now, I've earned this fucking ego. I put in the work to have that ego. I got tired of being the fat dude that everybody just wanted to be the fat funny friend. Now what can you say? He's the asshole friend, but he's fucking fit. I put in work for this. And I'll be damned if I'm going to put in work and I'm not allowed to show that shit off. you kiss my ass too. Fuck out my face with that. Give a shit what you think about my ego. I put in the fucking work. Do me a favor. Put in the work. Guarantee you'll feel better. Guarantee you gonna have a whole little change. You gonna be slightly egotistical. And you wanna know what's gonna happen? And I can promise you this. When that happens and you get that little bit of an ego, I'm not gonna come at you. I'm gonna say, you know what? You're right. You put in that work. You've earned the right to think that of yourself. You deserve that. Whether you're male, female, gorilla, Apache fucking helicopter, I don't care what you identify as. If you're putting in the work, I will never put you down about that. And I will never say you've got an ego. Because you've worked for that. You deserve that shit. That's the same shit as, alright, so we'll take Tommy for example. Say Tommy, I don't know, wanted to be a fucking radio DJ, right? Started being a radio DJ, started talking on the radio and shit like that. And all of a sudden, he gets mad plays. He gets mad hype. He's running his own radio show now. Say Tommy gets a little ego about it. You know, he's throwing money around, shit like that. Could I ever be mad at Tommy for that? Fuck no. Why? Because he put in the work for that.
Well, that's one thing I'm going to say that's not going to happen, no matter what happens with me. Because I'm not going to come off as egotistical. Just because when you come from the hardships that I have in my life, and I'm never really going to dive into this with you fucking people, but we wasn't exactly the richest families in the world, and we struggled a lot. And when you come through a struggle like I do, shit like that, money don't mean a whole lot to me. That's why when we go out and shit, he'll tell you, I fucking, every time I can, I pay for the meals and shit, because all I'm going to do is start spending that money on something stupid like bitches or fucking, and I call them bitches because the ones
we don't know your names individually, holler if you
No, I'm being honest with you. The ones I probably spend the money on is not the ones I spend on. If it's a nice female and I go out and I hang out with her, I won't call her like that. Let's be honest. The ones that I'm talking about are the ones, and there's nothing wrong with it because I'm the dumbass that goes out and spends money on them.
Yeah.
But that's what they're out to do. Let's just be honest. But we both get what the hell we want out of it, so I don't fucking say nothing. So, but they should understand that's why I call them bitches.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make here is, I don't even agree with what Rico just went off on. I'm just going to be honest with you, because what it kind of come off on, I'm just going to be serious with you, is you contradicted yourself.
How so?
Because you're saying that people shouldn't do that. And granted, you're in the right to come back at somebody.
Wait, that they shouldn't do what?
To talk shit about people. Like put people down. But all you did is turn around and did the same thing. Which I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't have at the same. I mean, you probably shouldn't have. That is what I'm saying. But the point is, you at least had right to do it because somebody come at you.
Yep.
There's a difference when somebody comes at you and then you shot back. I mean, I can't blame people for that one. Is my point. What?
No, yeah,
you're 100% right. The person should have never went out of their way to fucking put you down for making yourself feel better about yourself. Because that's wrong with the society.
No, but I will say this. I agree with you, and I'm sorry to cut you off. I do agree with you. I did come back, and I did put some people down. Okay? I did. But here's my thing. Like
I said, I don't care that he did it. I just don't agree with it.
I did contradict myself, but see, like, here's my thing. I was wrong for doing that, and I could admit that. And
here's the difference between you, because instead of like normally we would do, I would talk to you about this off the episode, but it fucking needs to be brought up, and I brought it up on the episode.
No, you're absolutely right.
This is the growth I told you about Rico, because no matter what, even if it wouldn't happen right now, me and him would have talked about this off the episode. I just did it on the episode to show you, for example, what this dude does. Because he knows that he was a little bit wrong, but at the same time, you were justified, is the best word I could fucking use for it.
No, and you're absolutely right. I did make some comments that, would be putting some people down. But now, in contradicting myself, I wanted to do that to prove a point. And the point that I was trying to prove was, okay, yes, I should have been the bigger person. They came at me. All I had to do was say, fuck you, I've earned this. I didn't have to go off on the tangent about, saying whatever I said about acne face and all that shit. But it's proving a point. And the reason I'm just proving the point is because someone's going to hear that, right? Maybe someone gets butthurt by it. Maybe someone is like, I can't believe you fucking said that shit on the episode. But you know what? I'm hoping that that's going to get someone to think like, okay, cool. Like, he said that shit, that's fucked up. But have I ever said that to anybody? Have I ever treated anybody like that? And now that's why I'm feeling some type of way about the way that he said what he said.
And this is 100%, and this is what's wrong with society, is sometimes, I mean, people say you shouldn't lie, but white lies, there's nothing wrong with a white lie. And I know people get this all the time. It's just like when you guys get in trouble, girls come up to them, do I look fat in these jeans? And you're like, yeah. You fucked up and said the wrong fucking thing. You know you fucking did. But you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
So, like I said, people should never, if you see somebody like advancing themselves, I don't give a fuck if they're a crackhead and they've been a week off of fucking crack. It's a stupid example, but it's a real example.
It's a real example.
It's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's what
when they're coming and bragging at you, like, dude, it's been a whole fucking week since I took it. I mean, I've been gonna crack my whole life, but at least I got this week off. You shouldn't be like, well, you're just a crackhead. Once a crackhead, always a crackhead. Because what's that gonna do? It's gonna have a negative effect.
Yeah.
It could have a negative effect in so many ways. Say Rico didn't think nothing of this, and then he heard me say this to the guy. Maybe now he's got something bad to say about the next person. This guy goes out, the crackhead goes out, and he says something about the other person. And to another person, because they're now feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this shit trickles. You all should think about what the hell you say to somebody. Because all I could have said to that crackhead is like, oh, dude, I'm so proud of you, man. That's fucking good. Maybe he only gets another week off of crack. Maybe he gets 6 weeks off of crack. Maybe he goes back the next day. But at least you know that you tried to help. And that's my point he's getting. And this is what the world should do instead of trying to cancel every fucking thing out.
Exactly. And then
because real situations happen. You ain't hiding people from shit. Like the fucking shit with the gun, fucking Elmer. What, all of a sudden you go hunting and there's no guns? This is like the stupidest shit in the world I've ever fucking seen. A skunk look at that fucking
Pepe
same thoughts. Didn't even bring this up, but Pepe Le Pew, fucking
these are not
fucking skunk.
Listen,
on a cat.
And going with what he's talking about, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. That shit right there was just how we are as friends, brothers, whatever you want to call us. We didn't talk about this whole episode has been pretty much a freestyle episode. We've just been going. I did not know he was going to bring a fucking Pepe Le Pew, and I caught that right at the right moment.
But it's
that's me and the big oos.
It's just such a bullshit, you can't hide this shit from people. Like, we're sweeping it under a rug. Like, that's what you guys are doing. It's so fucking dumb. We grew up on that shit. He grew up on that shit. Your generation fucking made it through this, and you're the ones that are starting to fucking do this cancel culture shit. It's fucking stupid. So fucking dumb. I don't give a fuck if you cancel me. I'm gonna give my fuck you, because fuck you to the people that do this shit. It's so fucking dumb. You can't hide shit from people. It's better to be real. To be honest with you, I understand why people don't fucking tell their kids there's no Santa Claus. Is a perfect fucking example.
I don't think that's something that we should be talking about right here on the episode.
I don't care. I'm gonna say it. But at the same time, I understand why people wouldn't tell him that he's not real. Because it brings a certain enjoyment to kids. And that's the type of shit you should go, and okay, we don't lie. We can do that white lie. What I'm saying, white lies are fine in situations like that. And that's why I bring it up. It's just...
The other thing that I want to bring up, and, I've had this talk with people that I do care about, friends and family and stuff like that. I've had this talk numerous times with Tommy as well, and this is, probably the first time on air I'm going to admit this, but, seeing as this season I've been on a whole new kick of being a lot more honest about shit.
Gotta hide the advertisement, sorry.
Me and Tommy and a bunch of other people I know, we've had plenty of talks, and, I come off as this heartless hard ass and shit like that, but you know what? I do have quite a few times where, things that I've dealt with in my life and, the way that I think about things, I can become very sensitive about things, and sometimes I don't realize the gravity of what I say, and then when somebody hits me back, that's when I feel the gravity of it. Like, it hits me to the point where I get upset, or I get sensitive, and it's something that I'm working on. I'm trying to balance that out, and I think with both, someone telling me about this ego that I've developed, and the fact that people are telling me that I should have, I should put a shirt on, I shouldn't post stuff like that.
Well, that part's not right.
It hit me in the feels to the point where that's why I got a whole episode dedicated to it, because seriously, like, fuck you.
Yeah, I never believe in putting fucking people down, no matter what it is. And I would be 100%, I don't always agree with what Rico has to say, but never do I step into the fucking point. Like, I try to give him some reality checks, like he gives me reality checks sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. But we talk it out in a manner that we're going to understand each other, not, yo, dude, no, you don't be looking good at the fucking gym. Never does that come out of my fucking mouth or anything like that. I'm around the dude every day. I don't see the fucking difference like you guys do. I see the way he moves around sometimes is better now. That I have noticed after this much time. But when we're around each other, it's like that. People tell me all the time, I'm like fucking losing weight and I don't even fucking do anything except for try to drop soda for the most part.
But no, and then...
I do work, like, more at work and shit now, because ever since I left your shithole,
yep.
I won't put no names or nothing out, but I mean, it's been
more
active.
Even going with the growth and stuff like that, and, you know, Tommy did bring up a good point about me and stuff, and he said, we could have talked about it after the podcast, but we chose to do it here. And, that's like not a few episodes ago, maybe like, quite a few episodes ago.
Whenever it was, sometime this season.
Yeah, sometime this season. I was fucking around with Tommy on the podcast, and I had made the comment, and he's brought it up to me in conversation multiple times, where I honestly was joking, but I had basically compared him to Shrek. And I didn't think that, there was a gravity to it. I don't think that it got Tommy as much as it did, but it's still not something that a friend should say to a friend, even in a joking manner. And I've apologized more times than I care to count about it.
I bring it up to joke with him. He knows this.
Yeah, but
even at the time, I didn't take it the way it was. But I use these examples to him when it happens to me just to show, because I'm not going to say it didn't affect me at all. But I've been around fucking long enough where it you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It did hit for a second, like, damn, he fucking just said that? Oh, okay. Look, let's continue on the show. It's just Rico being Rico. I mean, that all went through my head in that 2 seconds, but I mean, still at the fucking time, it's something like you were saying, we're like working on here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't ever need work on it neither. I've learned a lot fucking hanging out with him. What I should say, it shouldn't say too. So it is about growing with each other.
But I mean, it is, and I mean, it's like, okay, so I made
that's a brotherhood.
I made that joke, and you know what? I honestly, I can admit that I was wrong for that joke. But most of the time, even like if we go out somewhere or something, it don't matter. Tommy could just be wearing like, the simplest shit. Tommy just likes to dress normal. Tommy wears what's comfortable for him. Me, I do have a habit where, as Tommy would call me every now and then on the podcast, pretty boy. I do try to dress it up. But you know what? I'll still be the type, yo, look at Big Oos, looking fresh as fuck. Got the slides on, like, what? And he normally hits me with, oh, look, you're a pretty boy today.
But, yeah, so...
and I'm okay with that.
I probably shouldn't say that, especially for hurting somebody. Oh, man, my beard.
But no, the thing is, it doesn't hurt me because I know that you're doing it in a joking manner, but...
Because in all reality, when I'm calling you out on that, to be honest with you...
It's because I'm getting a little too flashy, isn't it?
No, I want to remind you of those moments. It's not even a bad thing. It's honestly to try to remind you, because I don't want to push you out there, but like sometimes recently, especially after your breakup and everything, I don't want to get into all that, but you going out and talking to women, you don't have this mindset. This is the thing that people don't get to see on this podcast, and as you brought the point up earlier, what he really feels about himself, the way he talks, like I said, don't want to throw him out there too much, but he says some things. So when he pulls those moments, he never ever gets upset about it when I do it. You know what he does? He starts fucking doing more of it. So it's kind of more of an encouragement. And I want you to remember those fucking moments and actually use that. Because that confidence that people are trying to take from you is maybe you use it in the wrong situations sometimes. But you definitely need it for certain situations. Because if you fucking went up to women like the way you talk like that sometimes and you have that confidence oozing off you, you're going to come off way fucking better.
We've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen where you've done it. I never said you didn't ever do it.
No, I know, but I'm saying we've seen like the days that I'm feeling. Okay, so perfect example.
You know what the funniest part
I'll give it to you. Perfect example. Day we went to Hooters. Now I didn't say nothing to the waitress. Okay, I really didn't. That was on her to try to be cute and shit like that and come back and put her name on the napkin with my last name. Like, that was cute.
100%. And this is the shit that I tell you that it happened. Yeah, maybe she was just being a waitress, or whatever the situation was, but you still need to use those moments and feel good about yourself, because everybody has those moments.
I don't always feel good about myself. I really do.
And he should. There's nothing fucking wrong with you.
I'm trying.
Look at you. This is the confidence level you got. You need to keep that at all fucking times. And fuck people if they don't fucking like you, because the only thing that should ever really fucking matter is if you like yourself. When you like yourself, other people are going to like you. Plain and simple.
I'm getting to the point where...
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the most fucking good-looking dude or nothing, but I do just fine.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I trust me, Tommy hears about more than enough times where the opinions that I have of myself, I'm pretty sure, just like the look on Tommy's face, sometimes the shit that I say about myself, he probably wants to knock me the fuck out. And I couldn't even be mad at him for it because I
hate that shit. Shit.
I can go to very dark places where the opinions of myself are very...
Him
just
and
very
Luz
down.
both do it, and I fucking tell them both. I don't like that shit. I don't like hearing my friends talk bad about themselves. I don't care what the situation is. Yeah, and I tell you guys all when you do this shit, because it's Tyler hears the same shit. Yeah, maybe you're having a dumb moment, but you get over it. Everybody does. The fact of the matter is, what you need to do with these dumb moments is learn from them.
Facts.
And learn faster than my fucking ass did. Because here I am, this fucking old, and I still have my flaws, that's for damn sure. But nobody's flawless.
But the one thing that I've definitely started doing, like I said, is I posted those pictures. You guys can find them on the...
Those pictures were good. I mean, they made me laugh. I was like, damn, look at Rico out there being crazy and this fucking shit. I was like, damn. I think I gave him a thumbs up. I'm not sure.
He did. But no, I felt really proud of the way that I looked in those photos, and what I've started doing, especially being, a promotional athlete for EPN Supplements, is...
I need you to do me a favor. I don't mean to cut you off on that, but next time you come here, I want to see that Chuck E. Cheese picture. The one where you got the chubby face and all that in it. It was early on you and April's fridge, I think.
The one with me and the boys? I got both of them.
I think so.
Where I had the beard and my glasses still?
You still you got the really chubby face?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I just want people to see this on the YouTube, the difference between him and this is why this dude feels so fucking good about himself. Because when he was that fucking big, because I've been down fucking pretty far before, where I feel fucking great about myself. Only fucking problem I had is my asshole friends started telling me I looked like I was fucking doing coke or smoking crack or something because I was too fucking skinny. No lie. Started making me feel fucking like, well, fuck. If I'm not fucking look good, I might as well fucking eat again, right? It's dead serious. Once again, I'm bringing this up because the shit people say that fucks you up.
But, I mean, y'all could see him on the podcast page. I'm going to find him. I'm going to post them there. The pictures of me when I was very heavy. The pictures of me even a couple years ago when my sons were a couple years younger. We took them to Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that. It's also when I had to wear glasses all the time.
Speaking of which, we got planned a Chuck E. Cheese trip with my man Xander.
We do got a plan a Chuck E. Cheese trip with the homie X.
If not that, at least a bowling trip again.
Fuck yes.
I loved his face that day. I told you it was one of the best I missed on the podcast before. That was fucking awesome.
The fact of the matter is, I know I normally do this after I ask Tommy if he has anything else to say, but for right now,
a lot to say.
What I'm going to do is, I'm learning it myself, but if you see someone who's in the situation that I'm in where they've changed a lot about themselves, especially physically, or you see that they're at least trying, don't be a fucking dick. Don't start putting them down, because a simple, kind word can seriously make somebody's fucking day. And if you can't, and it's not going to be one of those, if you have nothing nice to say, keep it to yourself. If you don't have a kind word to say, just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because if not, I hope to God somebody comes through and just knocks your fucking jaw. Because you don't deserve to do that. Nobody deserves to have that happen to them, and you don't get the right to fucking do it, because last time I checked, you ain't Jesus, you ain't perfect, and you ain't no fucking Greek god. So watch the shit you say to people. Big fucking facts. And that's a fuck you session to everybody who needs to put somebody else down. And if you don't like it, I'm in Florida, come find me. We can talk about it however the fuck you want, verbally or physically. I don't give a fuck. That's an open fucking challenge. What?
Your arms are starting to
bulk up.
Yeah, a little bit.
And the worst part is, man, I have to buy bigger shirts. Not even for, like, everything else, for my arms.
Motherfucker, I don't know. I understand I'm a fat guy, but the length of the fucking shirts is bad because the way my shoulders are.
Yeah.
And when I fucking pick up, it's terrible.
But, I mean,
make big guy clothes. Fuck you people
big
that can't fucking make big guy clothes. Where some of us are longer bodied than... I mean, come on, motherfuckers.
But if y'all do hit the podcast page, please look at those photos. And I just want y'all to see, like, the work that I put in on my chest and my arms, because I look jacked in both. And I'm super fucking proud of that. Now... Tommy, is there anything nice that we have to say?
Well,
if not, do
yeah,
you have anything to say?
I have something to say. It's not exactly nice or whatever. If you like the way we went with this episode, a little more serious and everything, hit us up. Let us know. I want to know what direction you people want to see this podcast going. I want to get more viewers. I want to hit that fucking like, subscribe button, do all that shit.
Like, subscribe, follow, share the shit with your friends. Like Tommy said, hit us up. Let me know how you like the direction. I know the first couple seasons we focused on being idiots and stuff like that. Season 3, because I've had some things happen to me, I decided that it would be better that every now and then we have an episode where we can just go ahead and be real about the shit that we're fucking going through.
It's not like we're not going to try some laughs because we coming straight out of my kitchen.
Straight out the fucking kitchen where we cooking up food and episodes for y'all on the fucking weekly, daily, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I want to have a whole segment on the show where we just fucking get, I don't even care if it's a fast food burger, a regular burger, anything.
We're going to rate some shit.
And one thing, and we can give a rating between me and Rico.
And
what better than two bigger guys that love to eat to fucking tell you what food you should eat.
The other thing,
gonna be good.
The other thing that I want to do is I definitely want to take some episodes. Maybe we can do it, if not towards the end of this season, then maybe the beginning of season 4, because you already know that we're going to come back for a season 4. I want to do some episodes where I love food, as you guys know. I love talking about cooking and stuff like that. We're actually going to start cooking during the episodes.
Ooh,
and y'all can see how we fucking do shit. You know, so, but let us know. We always try to make it funny, but we always try to give y'all some real shit at the same time.
We'll figure out what we can cook under 40 minutes.
Oh, trust me, I can cook a lot in under 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I know, but we can change spots. We're talking.
Yep, we're going to do some shit, and it's going to be fucking gravy. Y'all already know what it is. So I need y'all to do me a favor. And I know that, you know, when we post these and shit like that, but you can energize whatever day you listen to this and start your weeks off the right way by tuning in, normally starting 5 a.m. on Monday mornings, Tommy Guns and I, on our CYJ podcast. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Yo, and always remember, never get stressed. School your jets.
School your jets.
And we out.
Peace out, podcast people. Yo, YouTubers, I hope you love the episode.
Yo, YouTube.
You get to see what we talk about, our movement around. You get to see what Rico's talking about when he's working out.
You guys get to see what I'm talking about, but also I want you guys to notice, especially for the YouTube, because you guys always get a little bit of the after the magic, is... So I've noticed, too, that in this episode, like, that's one of the biggest things that you could tell about me when I'm really feeling something and I really need to fucking talk about it. I start moving around a lot more. And you could tell, like, even for me, I can feel the energy. Like, I'm amped up talking about this because that shit just pissed me the fuck off.
Tommy's all about saving energy, moving around as little as possible.
Tommy doesn't move around as much, but I've got that energy now and I like to use that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up, like, follow, subscribe, share, all that bullshit. Tell your friends about it.
Let's be honest, more mind my knee than anything else.
He's got a bad knee, and I just continue to fuck up my knees. So that's what it is. Like I said, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Don't forget, cool your fucking jets.
Cool your fucking jets. Y'all already
Peace
know.
out,
And we out
motherfuckers.
this peace, bitches.
Oh no, I moved the thing. So
Don't fucking move it, Tom.
Oh, I thought that.
No, go to the big stop. The red. Yeah, right.
I'm going there.